Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. Alrighty, we're going to grab some good old-fashioned ketchup, a bell pepper, color of your choosing, some ground beef, relatively lean, please. We'll use some brown sugar, and of course we'll need a bun on which to serve our sloppiest of joes. With all these in hand, we can get to work. Go ahead and start off by toasting your buns. I'm using a nice onion and poppy seed topped roll here, but any bun of your choosing will be just fine. Then we'll go ahead and give a nice fine dice to your bell pepper. Depending on the size, you may only need half of it, but you definitely want nice small pieces so they cook very quickly. We'll add 1 pound of ground beef to a skillet over medium-high heat, season with fresh cracked pepper and sea salt, of course. And then we'll go in there and crumble and break that up until it is mostly cooked through and has rendered out the majority of the fat. If there's a lot of fat in there, you can definitely drain that. I had relatively lean ground beef, so I went ahead and added in my bell pepper, followed by a couple of crushed cloves of garlic from the pantry. We'll stir that around for 5 to 7 minutes to allow that beef to completely cook through and allow that bell pepper to soften, at which point we're going to add a couple tablespoons of mustard, of course from the pantry. We'll also add in about a 1/4 cup of that ketchup, as well as a couple tablespoons of our brown sugar. You can also add a splash of red wine vinegar from the pantry if you want to add a little zip and bright, vibrant vinegary note. That part is up to you. Go ahead and stir all this around so it is well combined. Turn the heat down to low and let this cook for another 5 to 7 minutes or until all the flavors have come together, any excess liquid has evaporated, and the flavor and seasoning is to your liking. We'll go ahead and grab one of those beautifully toasted buns and then pile on as much of our sloppy joe filling as we can possibly manage without it being too, well, sloppy just yet. You could serve this up with a salad, some fries, some potato chips, really whatever you'd like to make this a complete meal. I'm going to go in for a quick taste test here. Got to roll up the sleeves, get that little hunch going on, and go in for a bite. Well, not quite as sloppy as I imagined, but definitely a little messy on the face. Really savory, super meaty, nice sweetness from the ketchup and the brown sugar. This is a really comforting little bite of food that I hope you will give a try. As always, thanks for watching. Drop a like down below, and if nothing else, go make something delicious.